In Your Health Matters this morning, for some people, having weight loss surgery can literally add years to their life. I worked with photojournalist Bob Rhodes on this story, all to introduce you to one Traverse City woman who had bariatric surgery and says it changed her life and her well-being for the better.
Stand up.
For Linda Peoples of Traverse City, exercise has become a new activity for her. She started belly dancing fitness 4 hours a week after a major surgery that changed her life.
I probably started thinking about bariatric surgery about 3 years ago. It just got to a point where my health was so bad with type 2 diabetes. My fibromyalgia was very bad, hypertension.
It was a lifestyle that Peoples needed to change in order to salvage her health. About 10 years ago, she had become obese after having children and never did much physical activity. She even needed a cane to walk at one point because of her weight.
I never rode my bike, I never walked anywhere, I slept a lot. I really didn't do any physical activity. Basically, my physical activity was watching other people do physical activity.
She wanted to change, so she prepared for bariatric surgery, including focusing on weight management and attending support groups.
So I had the surgery, it's been 18 months ago, and I've lost 120 pounds. And you have to be careful about what you eat. You have to do exercises because if you don't, you could possibly start gaining back the weight. I have no more type 2 diabetes. I have no more hypertension. I still do have some cholesterol, so I am on 1 pill a day of cholesterol.
Dr. Steven Slickers is a bariatric surgeon with Munson Medical Center. He says morbid obesity is associated with various health complications, including type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and sleep apnea. Besides the physical outcomes of the surgery, he says it's getting rid of the health concerns. That's the biggest success.
So I'd ask someone if you could undergo an hour operation and get rid of diabetes, hypertension, sleep apnea, would you do it? You know, and oh yeah, and by the way, you're probably gonna lose some weight with that. Yeah, that's where the focus needs to be.
Dr. Slickers says obesity takes years off a person's life, and that's why bariatric surgery can change that, just like it did for Linda Peoples.
Well, to see someone in the condition and the lifestyle that they had, and then to see them a year, 2 years, 3 years later, it's moving. It really is.
I am very, very happy right now, and I think happier than I've ever been in a long time. Because as a kid, I wanted to dance. My parents couldn't afford it, and you know, they could never afford any gym for me or anything. So, you know, I'm doing something that I really, truly enjoy.
And according to clinical studies, type 2 diabetes disappears in 77% of people who have bariatric surgery. Linda Peoples is a true example of that and says that she's almost completely off all of her medications. And of course, if you'd like more information about bariatric surgery, including how to find out if you are a candidate, check out our website, upnorthlive.com.